Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Pirate Citizen. And I hope you guys are ready for an interesting experience. I'm ready for an interesting experience. We're all waiting for 314 to come out and hoping that it's going to be something that we all can enjoy. But we are already seeing all kinds of videos of people talking about 315, which has got me super excited because they're finally going to actually maybe be making this thing into something that could be considered the game that we're actually looking for. Death of a Spaceman, all that good stuff seems to be coming forward in a very quick state. With a lot of what they've been talking about on Inside Star Citizen, they really did spend a little bit of time talking about that medical gameplay that's going to be coming in 315, and I do believe that's going to make a very big difference to everything that we're looking at when talking about Star Citizen, particularly because this is what we've been looking for. I mean, come on, man. Right now, death is kind of a thing that we all take for granted. Backspacing and a whole bunch of other things like that are pretty normal for anybody when bounties are trying to escape. And up in the ante with the health pool thing seems to be a big deal because we have multi-tools. We've been waiting for a medical attachment for that thing for a very long time. You know, we got the cutting torch that doesn't work. We do have the tractor beam that does work, and we have the mining attachment that also does work. But what are we missing right now? And obviously the big thing that I believe we're missing is, number one, going to definitely be the whole I need to be able to heal my teammate thing. And that's been a thing that we've been waiting for, which is crazy. And I mean, it's going to ask for a lot of changes with the different tiers of beds and stuff. It looks like the Cuddy Red's no longer going to be the respawn machine everybody loves it for, and it might change the way that people are working with it. But overall, we're looking at the future of gameplay here, I'm guessing, because this is what we all wanted, right? We all wanted to see the next episode, the next step, and it seems like it's finally here, and it's going to be something that's amazing to behold. I mean, for the Tier 0, Tier 1 gameplay that they're going to be giving us, it sounds like we're going to have a multi-tool attachment that's going to allow us to do healing, you know, heal people back up to full health. We're probably not going to be able to heal ourselves with that particular attachment, but we do have at least an understanding that the thing's going to actually be working, which is cool. You know, it's cool. I want to see it in action just as much as everybody else does. But according to people in the Evocati, there hasn't really been too much talk about it. They have talked about dragging bodies and all that other stuff, but clearly this stuff isn't going to be in this PTU patch that we're all looking for. So we got to at least be aware of that particular piece of evidence when looking at this machine that we're all working together to play. And honestly, like 314 seems like we're still waiting to see what's going to be happening with Orison, but what else should we be looking for? What else are we waiting for in this particular area? I mean, gameplay tropes aside, we all want to make sure that we're getting all of the good stuff that we deserve, that we're paying for. And it does sound like, you know, we're finally getting an actual distance map on where we need to actually go with this so that we can all understand what the hell is going on with it, because it seems like there's some people out there that really have been telling us some interesting stuff about what we've been working on, particularly in the medical aspect. Like, that's really going to change things. Just like dying is going to be one of the most major things that I think we got to actually worry about nowadays. I mean, most people don't worry about dying whatsoever, but here we are. Now we're actually going to have to be worrying about dying and taking people over to the medical stations and all kinds of other stuff. And this is showing me that we're actually coming into a new game that's going to have a lot of fun stuff available for us to do as we're moving forward, which is the only thing that we can really hope for, really. It's the only thing that we've been asking for a very, very long time. Like, you know, I need missions so I can go down and actually pick somebody up. You know, if I have a Cuddy Red, I want to be able to go start moving patients and transporting APCs or picking up other people and taking them to medical areas. To me, that sounds like a very, very good, you know, usage of my time. And at the same time, we have the talk about them bringing in surrender gameplay, which is also another aspect of 315. I'm believing that's going to be I guess, game changing for some people. Overall, I just want to have a very consistent gameplay feature loop that's given to me, and it seems like they're changing what's going on with ship combat and the capacitor gameplay to make it a lot more, I guess, like cool when you get a kill, and also maybe make it a little bit more difficult for people to get kills, because let's be honest, I watch people dogfight all the time, and I'm seeing people shooting at each other from 2,000 meters away, and you can hardly see them on the freaking screen. So these changes, I think, together are really making the game for us. And this is the thing that I think a lot of people have talked about in the past, that they're angry or, upset that we haven't gotten more of a bigger verse in the game. Right now, it's just a system. We got one system, and they're supposed to be bringing us more systems in the near future, but these specific gameplay loops, I see it. We're not going to be getting Pyro and other systems until they finish personal inventory, being able to heal and move people, having people surrender, because there's a lot of times that folks aren't going to actually want to worry about this shit. And I know that right now it kind of bugs me that, I have to just backspace when I want to get out of a mission, or if I get stuck on a planet. There's really nothing out there that makes me want to set out a personal beacon so somebody comes gets me. At the same time, we don't have personal beacons for how people are going to be getting picked up for medical gameplay, so on and so forth. So it seems like we're finally getting more content that's going to help round out what we're working with on the game, but there still needs to be, I guess, a little bit more give here. So we're waiting for 3.14. We're waiting for the more ship changes and a little bit of implementation of some of the nice technology that we're supposed to be getting. But for 3.15, I really want to hear more about Vulcan and the Gen 12 renderer, because it doesn't sound like the stuff that they're implementing really has too much to do with that sort of thing, yet I could be wrong. And it's been a long time since they've updated our personal inventories, and that's going to be a whole game changer on itself when you're having to stock up your ships and having to use it. But let's be honest, we've been playing this game for a while, and there's still too many problems with flying around in your ships, or sometimes, getting blown up or having issues flying into asteroids that makes me kind of like, well, we know it's going to be at least, another couple of months, at least 6 months probably before we see it. And then that's going to be putting us into next year, which everybody's hoping and praying that we're going to be getting 4.0, server meshing, all that good stuff around CitizenCon, but we just don't know if that's actually going to be the case. I mean, they don't need it to get it done, right? They don't need server meshing to add these other systems, but it's definitely going to help them, I think, implement a good thought when they're trying to work on this. So you guys got to let me know what you think in the comment section below, because it's always going to be one of those things that we collectively talk together on this one, and we're pirates in this verse. And honestly, it seems like there's a lot of really good things that are on the table, but we're still waiting to see if them good things are the one thing that we want. And that's just a bigger verse. Come on, 50 people in the game. 50 people in the game, and as long as we got inventories and all that other stuff working, I could be really happy about it. But there's still more to be done. And right now, what we're looking at seems to be pretty cool. Medical gameplay, being able to heal people, having a personal inventory. 3.15 is looking to be mighty good if they can deliver. And so far this year, it seems like they've been delivering. So you let me know what you think. Hit that like button, subscribe, check us out over on our live streams here on YouTube or on Twitch, and honestly, follow us on Twitter. Either way, we hope you guys have a beautiful day. Make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you again on the next one. Pirate Citizen is now out. Much love to you, and we hope you have a beautiful day.